creatures like Birds of Paradise. And then
it's Rug that Kibler.
Kibler's playing like Daybreak Rug.
Yeah. This is interesting from on Twitter from DQ9112. Oh wow, his skin shifter thought it was skin render, and that's why he wrote bug.
Kibler loves the skin shifter. He'll game it every time, and he's got the Justin Treadway Nope shirt.
Yeah, wearing the same shirt as me today. Yeah, the coming soon Nope sleeves. No,
Write it down.
We hope. But anyway, from Twitter, it's basically Sondag's list is basically Valakut, but instead of Valakut, he's got Wolfram. I mean, it's very similar. Kind of seems that way. Like I get that. I get that logic. He's got the Primeval Titans.
And he's got the Inkmoth Nexus combo we saw earlier.
Right.
I'm surprised at this. I think Kibler will be out Garuked potentially. So unless he could stick the first Garuk,
right.
And then if he does so, then he'll be plus in the initiative, and then Sondag, and like he get like a wolf or whatever, then Sondag will have to use his Garuk to nuke Kibler's small Garuk, right? Kibler has, it's hard to say who has better card drawing. Kibler has the Lay of the Land.
Blue in his deck, right?
He's got, but he doesn't have any. He's got like Consecrated Sphinx. So like at that point, he's got vastly superior. That's like the Lay of the Land. Caravan.
Yeah, Caravan Vigil. So, so Brian leads on. I'm sorry, Sondag. We're gonna have to go by last names. Sondag leads on the Rootbound Crag. Comes into play tapped. Brian goes turn 1 Forest and Caravan Vigil.
So Brian Sondag could easily be hitting like maybe a Rampant Growth this turn. That would be very, very powerful. What?
Did he just pass? Wow.
Wow.
That's not good.
Kibler's like, rhinos have trample. Do we know if Brian Sondag mulliganed several times or something? This is going to be an anticlimax.
Yeah, so Skin Shifter gets in and Daybreak Ranger.
Well, I mean, what are the chances that guy doesn't flip immediately?
Yeah. Daybreak Ranger is going to likely become a little ferocious. Okay, not yet. Is that a Viridian Emissary?
So Kibler's actually really good at playing these scenarios. I think he's going to go bird and hit for 2 if he attacks at all. We actually had a scenario like this come up a couple of times when I was watching him test. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's going to go bird and fly.
Okay, so he flies over with the Skin Shifter.
Yep. And then
passes with no spells. So
and then flips, yeah.
So it flips, yeah.
So he's gonna if Sondag plays a land, then Kibler will probably rumble it. So Sondag mulled to 5. Oh, he's gonna rumble it anyway. So Sondag will probably go get what, a forest, a mountain. Okay. So I mean, this will be 8 in. He's going to be dead in 2 swings.
Every day I'm shuffling.
And let's see, rhinos have trample.
Yeah, so no
werewolves
spells.
have 4 power. Ting. I mean, if I know Kibler, he's going to just mana leak the next thing, right? No, Blast Troll. Playing for keeps now.
Yeah.
What's his worst case scenario is Slagstorm, in which case Slagstorm hits opponent on 1. Yeah, nothing. Okay.
Yeah, that was just not
brutal mull to 5.
Right. That was
what's coming
not
in?
Indicative of Brian of Sondag's actual.
I
game
think
plan.
Kibbs is going to bring in Feast and Famine.
Yeah, seems like it. He's all red and green. That's basically all he knows, unless he's got some.
And then
some other
remove Naturalize. I think. What spells did Sondag play? Just 2/1 guy? Just Viridian Emissary?
Viridian Emissary.
That was it?
That's it, I think, yeah. Because he went turn 1, Rootbound Crag, turn 2, nothing, turn 3...
Nothing again.
Was it nothing again, or was it land Viridian Emissary? But it was something like turn 3 or 4. Like, he didn't hit a second land drop for a turn or 2. And then he played Emissary, and then that was it. Like, the Emissary died, and yeah, so he saw nothing but Emissary. But I mean, that may be enough for Brian, for Kibler to get some idea of what to bring. So the sword of feast and famine seems
let's
good.
step back for a second.
Okay.
This is the situation you're in.
Okay.
You're Kibler, and you've seen green/green-red lands and a Viridian Emissary. If it's me, tell me if I'm crazy on this. I think my opponent is Birthing Pod.
Okay, I think my opponent has the potential to be Birthing Pod or some sort of mirror.
You have to make a decision, right?
Exactly.
You're sideboarding. You have to make a decision. Your decision can be to stay the same, but you have to make a decision. So what informs your decision is what I'm asking.
So I'm Kibler.
You're Kibler, yeah.
Right, I'm going to look at my ring, my Hall of Fame ring.
You can peer deeply into your Hall of Fame ring. But the thing is, Kibler's Hall of Fame ring has been polished to a mirror sheen so that he can get an eyeful of Kibler.
So that's what I meant. I'm going to look at
you cannot do that. You would be distracted by your own dreaminess.
So that's why
it
he's
would be
not
like
wearing
looking
it.
into a Snapcaster Mage.
Look, that's why he's not wearing it. Obviously.
No, look, see, you see him like shrugging and shaking his head. This is like impossible. He's like, my opponent was so badly mana screwed, I don't know how to sideboard.
Right. So I think you bring in the sword, but yeah,
you bring in the sword, but
that's the only.
Big questions are like, do you bring in more naturalize or take out the naturalize you already started with?
Yeah, that's tough. He's got to play game 2 like it's game 1, really.
And I think he leaves in Galvanic Blast. Is that? It's actually the case that Sondag has Birds of Paradise, so Galvanic Blast is actually not bad. But this is
we don't know that, yeah, or Kibler doesn't.
So. The one mitigating thing was if he were Birthing Pod, maybe he would have gotten an island instead of a mountain.
Yeah.
Or is there a rule that says Birthing Pod decks have to be blue?
Not necessarily, but most of them have been.
I'm just like, I think I would register my opponent as having been Birthing Pod.
We are closing down drafts and Winnox for the evening. We will still run some Commander events if people are still interested in playing that. You can still come on up, and we'll be running Commander events for a couple more hours.
Alright, no mulligans, guys. No mulligans this time.
You want a nice long match.
I just want a good interactive.
A good clean match.
Yeah. No hitting below the belt and all that.
Look at Kibler's arms. If he hit you below the belt, you would be in trouble.
It would probably be painful.
He has forearms like
a flipped Daybreak Ranger. He just I don't know.
That's going to Twitter.
Yes,
at BM Kibler. Let's see.
Daybreak Ranger, though, I think is female.
BM Kibler. According to at Affinity for Blue, you have forearms, quote, like a flipped Daybreak Ranger. ... Perhaps you need to shave them. We'll put a love mic at the end. There we go. All right. So for those of you who didn't see what I just said, I said.
You're gonna tag it with SCGTN. Why didn't you do that?
I should have.
You should have.
I'm so focused only on myself that I don't think about things like hashtags for the community. At BM Kibler, according to at Affinity for Blue, you have forearms, quote, like a flipped Daybreak Ranger. Then I added this. Perhaps you need to shave them, love Mike. Okay.
Oh yeah. Well,
let's look at some searches from the community. Let's see here. Everything is a Ken Adams. Let's see.
So do we know how far Kibler has mulliganed yet?
Has Kibler been mulliganing?
I think he just. I mean, maybe not, but it
I think
like
you're right
we
because he kept
Kibler.
shuffling. Yeah. It's Red Green Valakut with Wolf Friends as the Valakut.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what I mean. I was pointing that out actually. That tweet. So it looks like we're off to the races, and we have Inkmoth Nexus into the red zone from Sondag on turn 2.
Please come on over to the side of end stage.
Kibler with a Rootbound Crag. Same play as Sondag had in game 1, just a tapped Rootbound Crag. Hopefully Kibler's able to play a second land drop.
Oh, this is a fun. Oh, he's got his like
he's got his
lay of the land
caravan
thing, yeah.
vigil, which will ensure that second land drop and make it exactly whatever basic he wants. So he's got an island. Kibler is actually wearing the Justin Treadway Nope shirt, just in case M Newman 420 wanted to get some clarification on that, I think. All right, so he gets an island that plays a Rootbound Crag, and Brian Sondag plays a Rampant Growth.
Oh, so he's not
on turn
mana
3.
screwed.
No, he's not at all. We weren't sure. He didn't play a land first. He went with the Caravan Vigil first. So, Rampant Growth from Sondag. And passes back. So, Kibler plays that island. And there's a Viridian Emissary.
I mean, Sondag can just keep scratching at Kibbs with the...
Yeah.
Oh, he's 2 Ink Moth
Double
Nexus
Nexus
now.
now.
Oh,
yeah.
well, he's going to
But
play with probably Garruk
Garruk,
here.
yeah. Garruk, Primal Hunter.
That's problems for Brian Kibler.
Makes a beast.
There's a lot of plays here. Kibbs can, like, attack Garruk. Okay, he's going to knock it down to 2. He's probably got another burn spell or something. So it'll be crappy from one standpoint and, you know, at least not lethal, hopefully, for Kibler.
Why did Sondag not block with the beast? He just didn't want him to have that extra land, I guess?
No, he didn't attack.
Oh, did he just burn it twice?
He just burned it
was,
twice.
Okay. It looks like that emissary was just up there touching that beast. I was kind of confused, but a second Viridian Emissary from Kibler after, what, 2 burn spells to take out Garruk? Oh, Sword of Feast and Famine from Sondag.
Wow.
And that is pretty brutal. I love that. The turn 5 sword equip swing.
Untap all your stuff.
Yeah, it's just like, hey, I just got in for a bunch and still have a whole turn, basically.
And then a Rampant style. Don't you wish you just get Kessig Wolf run here? It'd be so
Oh
much
my
simpler.
gosh. I mean, he's basically going to go like Primeval Titan into Kessig Wolf run, right?
Oh, wow. Kibler's going to need a mana leak. So this is basically a reversal. So game 2 is... Kibler's like not as badly screwed as Sondag was in game 1. But it's funny, Sondag just basically became Kibler's deck after sideboarding, right? Like, smaller stuff, swords in... Kibbs is a frenetic shuffler.
He
must go through a set of Ascension sleeves every single round.
Yeah, in between rounds, he's always reshaping his deck.
He's always be shuffling.
I got to tell you that those sleeves must be pretty high quality to actually live, kind of.
I mean,
go through that.
They're
kind
probably fantastic. A fantastic product put out by Brian Kibler's company. They wouldn't probably compare to Nope sleeves though.
I agree. All right, well, Ink Moth and Beast coming over to play.
He's just
Neither of which
getting
can be
greedy here.
blocked. Yeah.
He's gonna untap him anywho. Oh, Best Within.
Beast Within on his island, and
Oh,
gets a
mana leak.
Mana leak.
Well, that's something, right?
It's
I mean,
interesting.
Was that a 5/5 or a 4/4 beast?
That's a 3/3, so it becomes a 5/5. So just to
Concession.
Okay, yeah, it seems good. Save some time. So from Doug PKR on Twitter asking what the deal is with Nope. The whole thing is the shirt says Nope, like the Obama Hope shirts, right? And it has a picture of the guy from the original Counterspell on it, like, and it's saying Nope.
Nope.
Like I'm
no,
countering your spell.
Countering target
right.
spell, yeah. Doug PKR is actually the originator of the deck Dirty Kitty. You know that deck?
I know of Dirty Kitty. Yeah, that's right. That's with the Goblin, the
Yep.
Empty the Warrens?
Empty the Warrens deck, made popular by Billy Moreno and
was
guys
it
from
a Pro
Top 8
Tour a couple
Magic.
years ago? I feel like I saw a Becker deck tech. It
Well,
wasn't a
wait.
Becker that did the deck tech.
It's possible. We at the time, Doug PKR was an avid follower of the Top 8 Magic podcast, and we used to have like this horrible
His name sounded really familiar.
commenting system. He would comment, and he like just dropped it in there, and Billy, who at the time was working at Top 8 Magic, ran with it.
Kibler is now shuffling his entire deck rather than just his hand, but just one at a time. Just a note from Twitter, you keep mispronouncing Beast for Beast Within.
No, I think everyone else is mispronouncing it. Is it the best or no?
I don't know, I think Brimstone Volley's better.
Same.
So you're gonna call it Best Stone Volley?
Best. It is actually the best stone volley.
There you go.
Don't tempt me. I have no interest in saying cards correctly. I
know.
never have.
I know. It's funny, you know, listening to Top 8 Magic and go, what did he just say? Did he just say mana? I mean, that's not even that egregious, you know?
This guy's so angry though. It's not best within. It's beast. It's beast. I keep mispronouncing it like Miss America. Doing it on purpose. I like doing stuff like that. It makes it, more fun for me and for some people at home who aren't boring. I didn't mean to say any particular person was boring, but you know who you are.
So is Kibler mulliganing again?
I don't know. I think he's just shuffling.
Every day I'm shuffling. Yeah, there is that video. Did you see the Every Day
No.
I'm Shuffling video it's Kibler shuffling? And
Oh,
it's
is it?
To that. It's only like 20 seconds long or something. But it's pretty funny. I'm not sold yet on Daybreak Ranger. I'm waiting for Kibler to sell me on it. I told him this morning, like, I want to see it in action. Like, I get in theory, how it seems good, but I want to see it. I need him to prove it.
It's not my kind of card. If it were, if it didn't flip over to a 4/4, it was just a 2/2 for 3. But say it got a basic land. Now that would be a card I could get behind.
What if you could play?
Yes.
Yes, you knew where I was going with that. What if,
Yes.
and then you could flash back anything in your graveyard.
Maybe we're not on the same wavelength.
I just was describing Snapcaster Mage, that's all. No, I like Daybreak Ranger. But
Minty Fresh Games asked if the Nope sleeves would be perfect in a countertop deck. The answer is yes. They would also be perfect in a Goblins deck. Also be perfect in a Vampires deck.
Yeah.
I really think that they would change the name of the company to NopeSleevesCity.com. I mean,
Nope Sleeves. Nope City Games.
Nope City Games.
Well, I'm pretty sure Kibler is mulliganing at this point. Either that, he's just really
He
keen
always
on
be shuffling.
sufficient randomization is very important to Kibler. So we had this question earlier actually on Twitter was besides Snapcaster Mage, what is our favorite card in the set? And or also like what is our favorite card maybe like flavor wise rather than like spiky power wise?
Other than Snapcaster Mage, my favorite card in the set is Brimstone Volley.
Okay.
I also like, what's it, the
I
red
like
flip twice? That's my next
Alchemy.
favorite.
Yeah, I like that. I like
that one.
Forbidden Alchemy a lot, and I like Desperate Ravings. That's the one you were talking about.
Yeah, so
the
I
red
like
Think
Forbidden
Twice.
Alchemy, Think Twice, Desperate Ravings, Snapcaster Mage, Ancient Grudge,
I like Liliana.
Brimstone Volley. Those are the cards I like.
Okay.
I like Liliana, but I think it's hard to, personally, I think it's hard to acquire a Liliana right now. Like, I believe in capitalism pricing and stuff like that, but I just don't see a $75 Liliana personally to be sustainable today.
Agree. Yeah.
That's, I mean,
just I don't think that was actually, you don't need to really take that into consideration. Just as far as like looking at the cards and go, what do you like? But anyway, Kibler leads with the Caravan Vigil off of Forest, and Sondag has a Copperline Gorge.
no other play. Kibler's going to play the island, I presume, and then maybe a Verdenimercer? So actually, he has to think about this. Like, does he care what his opponent's second turn play is? I think he has to. Oh,
Skin Chipper.
Rhinos have trample.
Yes.
So does Sondag have like a fast answer to a card like that? No, he has just best within, right?
I think so.
Slagstorm, which I don't know if he has Slagstorm still in his deck.
Green Sun Zenith from
Probably
Sondag.
gonna get Birds of Paradise. Birds of Paradise it is. Kibler's thinking right now, I got your birds right here. A real bird is 2/2. 2/2 flying.
Yeah.
Do you remember like when they were talking about the flavor of green creatures a few years ago? Like, well, Birds of Paradise is a problematic creature because it's green and it has flying. Like, really? That's the conversation we're having?
So, Skin Shifter looks to have taken to the skies.
And Kibbs is just, doesn't care about his mono league. I think he's trying to get Sondag to make a play, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Did he go in with the Rhino or with the Bird? You know what I mean?
I'm sure it was Rhino.
Yeah, I thought it was Bird for a second, but yeah, it was Rhino. Or I'm pretty sure I would have chosen Rhino. That's why I questioned myself.
So Kibbs on the
Crazy.
attack. I
It's
assume
no
this is
blocks,
Rhino.
Rhino. There's no reason to make it a Bird at that point.
Best within. That's a trade you'll take all day, right?
Yeah.
And then probably play a land, right? Play a land? What kind of land is that?
Island.
Island?
So he's got Island, Forest, Rootbound Crag. So he's got all his colors. No tectonic edges to worry about anymore. Just Ghost
Probably
Quarters,
Garruk
which really
here.
aren't that.
Garruk and nope. Can I hear a nope?
Nope. There we go. This will get people to
Understand
get
how Mana Leak works.
Yeah. Nope. I'm just saying, the nope shirt, the nope sleeves.
5 in. Man, I mean, Kibbs isn't. It's not over yet, right? Like there could be a Primeval Titan in play a second from now.
Oh yeah. It's not.
What's
not
this?
that is Mayor of Averbrook, I believe. Is that in his deck?
Yes, it is in fact Mayor of Averbrook.
Yeah. Okay. So plays the Mayor, passes back.
The Mayor.
The Mayor of Averbrook.
He's got John Mayer of Averbrook there, playing some guitar. And another Garruk. Not a Mana Leak this time. Well, it was a good show for a while.
Look at him, he even shuffles when he has one card in his hand.
What's Kibbs got here?
But I mean, how does he...
Wait, so how big, is that a 3/3 best?
That is,
And then Kibbs has a 3/3 best as well?
Yes. He needs a second card to be able to do that, but even when he only has one card, he picks it up and puts it down, picks it up, puts it down. It's just funny.
I mean, Kibbs could just like slam a sword here. That would be pretty awesome.
It would be very awesome.
I think he wants to flip his Mayor, right?
Yeah, that would be ideal. Rather than a 1/1 pumping the 0 humans he has on board, he'd rather have a 3/3 that pumps wolves and pops out wolves. Probably better. And that's probably what he's thinking too. Like, do I just not play the spell? I mean, if he had something as big as a sword, he'd just do it, I think. But
this is going to be escalatingly bad, though. Like, Garruk is much more powerful than a Mayor of Averbrook.
Oh yeah.
So,
that's what I mean. He needs to get in and hit that Garruk down.
It's a tradesy.
Yeah. Garruk takes 2. And flip the
flip.
Mayor.
Oh!
There you go, werewolf. I watched The Howling the other day.
I don't know what that is.
You don't know what that is? Somebody else just howled. We got like mating calls happening.
I mean, actually, this could get to an interesting spot, right? Kibbs could just start getting wolves out.
Yeah, that's the thing. At the end of Brian Sondag's turn, Kibler's getting a wolf.
Unless a sword. Ooh, a sword.
Oh gosh.
Was it a land? I think that was a mistake. Could he have just put the sword on the Inkmoth Nexus instead? That would have seemed way better.
Put him in a pretty quick clock. Garrick makes another beast and the sword moves over. So, did Kibler get a wolf? Howlpack Alpha should be, Did it flip back to the mayor? What did he play? He played sword?
It's the beginning of your upkeep that you get a wolf.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I thought it was the beginning of the end step. But anyway, so then he should be getting a wolf, though.
Did he play another mayor?
Yeah. That's another mayor. He's got a mayor and the flip side mayor right now. He's got the wolf version. So there we go. There's a wolf he should be getting here in his upkeep. We're going to just be howling like crazy. If that Garruk was a relentless version, it'd be a lot of wolves. So Kibler again. What just?
Wolf Run. Wolf Run. Take 100.
That is disgusting.
I really feel like there could have been application. I mean, couldn't you just put it on the Inkmoth Nexus? Isn't that better?
It seems that way, yeah.
Oh, did I tell you about me running after Travis's car today? Okay.
You think Kibler's just outclassed on power at this point?
Yeah, it's a planeswalker. You know, he's fighting two planeswalkers. He's got to fight Sondag and Garrick. And Garrick's making beasts which are bigger than the wolves, or as big. The wolves actually are 3/3.
Yeah, I think Kibbs is done.
So there we go, flipping. Oh. There we go. So all those are 3/3s.
Am I missing something? Shouldn't the Inkmoth Nexus be what's attacking?
Well, yes. I mean, if Inkmoth Nexus swings in and then he just pumps it with the Wolf Run.
So Kibbs played some kind of spell. Naturalize. Okay, he's gonna get a block out of this then.
So he's gonna take a big hit, I think, still, because he's got to do the math here and see what Brian can do as far as Wolf Run, like how much mana he can pump into the Wolf Run.
It doesn't generate. So Kibbs is at 9, so he can't take 3 from the Wolf Run because the Primeval Titan is trample. So it looks like 5 open mana.
1, 2, 3, 4. I see 6. I think is that a land?
So he's got. I don't know if that one's tapped. Oh, I apologize. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, it's 9 open mana.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So 3 is the. Oh wait a minute. Yeah, it's red, green, and the Wolf Run, and then he's got 6 available. So he can pump something for 6, right?
I mean, then he's dead, right? There's not enough. If he puts 4 on the Primeval Titan, that puts it 2 plus 6, 8. Oh no, he'll be at 1. But there's still Garrick. So Garrick should probably make a beast, right? If I were Sondag, I think I would still pump the Primeval Titan and put Kibler at 1.
Yeah, I mean, I would do that.
He has no other thing to do, does he?
As much damage as I could, right?
I mean, unless leaving up Inkmoth Nexus is where he wants to be.
I don't know what Kibler has available to that could really.
Snapcaster Mage Brimstone Volley would win the game already at this point. BT dubs.
That's true. If he, something dies this turn, which I believe Morbid will have been activated at this point, would have been live. with like, 3 or 4 guys dying or more. So if he cast Brimstone Volley here, put Sondag to 4, and then Snapcaster Mage on the volley.
Attack with all his guys.
Yeah.
Somebody will die. Snapcaster
Right.
Mage Volley.
Right. So, looks like, was that the new wolf, or did he get? Yeah, I was gonna say he gets another wolf.
Kibbs is not at 9, is he?
Can we get the life totals or the confirmation? Yeah, this is bad now. It's like, I don't know. So the wolves and the beasts trade. What is that down in the front above Nashville? What?
Bird of Paradise.
It looks like Bird of Paradise to me too. I thought it was blocking it though, so I guess it's just blocking beasts.
Are you sure? How big are the wolves?
They're 3/3.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because the mayor pumps them both. Other werewolf and wolf creatures you control get +1/+1s, and he pops out 2/2s.
Okay. What about a wolf, Kibbs?
Unable to pull that one out. That was just
brutal.
Yeah, Sondag just had everything he needed for the.
I think Sondag's deck is well set up for Kibler's deck, though. He's got his top end is so much more powerful.
Everything just seems a little bit bigger, and